Anyway, I want to finish what I was saying. I made a lot of mistakes. Thanks for correcting that, calling Africa a country when it's a continent. But, me and my friends, we just like to say the whole thing is a country anyway. So what? Fuck what political people say, it's a whole country. It used to be that in the whole days, back in the days, it was the one land belonged to the people, until Europeans came along and divided everything up. So I call it a country. You want to call it a continent, that's fine, because it still is. Okay, anyway, let's see. Oh, so anyway, the advantages are, as far as people relationships, there's no advantages. Your women gonna treat your women how you think you can, how to the best of your abilities. And if you ignorant, then you're gonna lose them, or if you're smart, you're gonna keep them. And that's the only. There's no advantage. But what I was talking about was the home base. Asian men do have an advantage because they have a home outside of America that they can go back to. Like I'm in Japan, and I was just thinking, I read that book, one of Obama's books, and it said how he was in Kenya and he was walking around and he didn't have to worry about the color of his skin and how his hair was and stuff like that. I thought about, it's a beautiful thing. And even here in Japan, because I walk down the street and I ain't got to worry about the cops bothering me, or I don't have to worry about, how do I say that? Somebody calling me an N-word, a nigga, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Or I ain't got to worry about no white kids, saying anything bad about me, or somebody trying to do things about me, Out here it's just really peaceful for me, The girls, they're real nice. The older men talk to us. A lot of people in their 50s, 60s, 70s, they can speak English and speak English very well. And, we talk a lot. It's a lot of stuff out there, But what it is, though, having your own base is to give you an opportunity to escape all of that pressures and stuff in America. White people can go to Europe and their countries and their cities and their blocks and their addresses. Asian people can do the same. Somalians can do the same. People from Saipan can do the same, But American blacks, we can't do that. We don't have a place that we can call our own. Like I said, we can claim the whole continent, but I like to say country of Africa. But we don't have passport. Nigeria or Ghana or Ethiopia, wherever, it doesn't matter. We don't have passports to go there. And like I said in my other video, that out here in Japan, a lot of Africans say they're from America. A lot of brothers get upset. But one day, all this stuff might change. And then Africa might be the place to be, or say you're from, as far as if you're black, And we can't say I'm from Nigeria, or I'm from Ghana, or I'm from Sierra Leone, or I'm from Zimbabwe, or, places like that, because we might have our roots somewhere, but a lot of us don't know our roots, but we can't say that. And just imagine how it would feel, to say, yeah, I'm from Ghana. And the guy from Ghana, like, you ain't from Ghana, you African American. Shut the fuck up, Don't be start claiming Africa now that our leaders got their heads together and start, instead of giving away their precious commodities and things like that, they're taking control and selling that stuff, and now they're building their own power, So we don't have that, We don't have that. A lot of Asians, they come out here and they get rich. I mean, not out here, they go to America and they get rich. And I used to think, wow, how they get rich like that? It's so cool. But, I went to Thailand and they got these silver shops all over the place. You can get a ring, buy a ring for like a couple of bucks, ain't nothing. And then turn around and sell it for $40, $50, $60, according to the design, Or you can get a bunch of rings, some real light, very, very light silver rings, and they might cost about 50 cents each, and then you can go to a flea market and sell it for $10. And if you get some big sizes, especially for like the older women with got big thick fingers and stuff, size 17, 21, whatever, and they'll buy 2 or 3 of them off of you for $10, or if you got some real nice designs you know, and you got the big sizes for them, they'll spend 50, $60 real quick for one ring, you know. They'll do that. And but anyway, all I'm saying is, like in China, Thailand, and Malaysia, different places, you know. You can go out there, you guys save up some money, you know. Hey, register your name, Louis Vuitton, Polo, and all, Ralph Lauren, and you know they doing that. You know, put your name on the shirt, get on the computer, you know, trademark that thing, get on the computer, make some crazy design, just put your face on it. It don't matter, you know. I mean, somebody will buy your face in Asia, you know. Right now, being black is cool, and it always has been cool, you know. It's just that as a group, you know, they mess with us, but as an individual, they, you know, people don't, they're just not going to walk up to you and say, I hate you. You know, that's a white people thing, you know. And I ain't saying that all white people are like that, but they're just not going to do that. People just don't do that because, you know, we all been through the same thing with the European conquest and all of that stuff, you know. But, and I'm not saying that they're the only ones conquering people. Africa went around conquering people and everybody did it. So, but I'm just saying, in recent times, they're the last ones that's doing that. So, sorry. Eyes are all on them. But, you know, you can go to China or even get on the net, order 500 shirts times 25 cents. You know, you do the math. You know, you got money to do that. Go to some of these, you know, when the stuff come in, pay whatever taxes you got to pay. Go to these stores and go to the stores and see if you can do some consignment or whatever. Or if that don't work, you know, you can go to flea markets, you know. There's all kinds of things. Just be creative. You can sell them. You know, you got to hustle. You know, people just got to hustle. And, but yeah, that's an advantage that they have, you know. I mean, just imagine being able to go to your own country. Wow, they shut off the lights. I guess it's that time. But anyway, anything I can show y'all? Wow, it's all dark. Oh, well, I can show you my car, but you can't even see that. Let's see. But anyway, it's good to do that because you can always go home and order things, you know, ship it. Like I read on LL Black Voice or something. Anyway, it's this one doctor, Dr. Boyce or something. He's a PhD. He got a PhD in, what is it called? Economics from Syracuse. And he's on CNN a lot. And I get his newsletters and stuff. And they was talking about, well, I don't know him, but it was someone was talking about boycotting the Koreans because of the hair products. But you know what? They got their own country. So they're able to go to Korea, say, hey, you know, we could make these pigs, these Afro combs, and put the black fist power on them and all that stuff and sell it to them. $5, $10, $15, and they're going to buy it. You know, we can make rollers and, you know, all that stuff, and they can make that stuff cheap in their country, come out to America, sell that stuff to us, and they make billions off of that stuff, you know. They're making a lot of money. And then I heard somebody said they want to strike because they ain't putting no money in the community. But, I mean, why should they put money into the community? I mean, it would be good, but they're providing a service for us. And we're paying for that service. So why should they have to put back for something that we're paying them to do for us? You know? And I was thinking, like, well, why would you strike and cause a lot of problems instead of just creating your own companies and making those items yourself? But then, if you live in one of the little small hick towns and stuff, and you want to create something like that, then, you know, white people, they probably get all those racist leaders and whatever, probably get all upset. No, you can't have a license to do this, and blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? But if we had our own country that we can go home to, then you can just get on the plane, call back, yo, why don't you make up some pics, you know, some hair products, bam, 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 ship it to America. And when that stuff, business coming in, you know, they ain't got, you're going to pass up all of those local people that's in your town that's acting like jerks and stuff. You know, you're going to pass up all of those, and there go your money. So all I'm saying is, you know, that's the real difference. They have a base, we don't. So we need to figure out, hey, what can we do? What can we do? What can we do?